All right. All right. I owe you a beer or something here. All right. All right, Fabricio. Let's try this one more time. Can you just talk a little bit about the feedback fundamentals course and kind of what motivated you and what was your interest in terms of coming to the class initially?
After spending about 15 years at my previous district, I came to 27J and I felt that I needed to continue to grow and learn as a leader because
All right. So go ahead and dive in.
um, I started at my new district in 27J in July of this year. So I felt that I needed to continue to grow and learn, and I was looking for opportunities to do so. I feel that as a leader, as a learner, if you are going to lead and learn, you also have to be. Never mind. So I'll continue. I started in this new district about 7 months ago, and I feel that I was looking for opportunities to learn and grow because I was facing a new challenge, and that was to become the assistant principal of a comprehensive high school. And this was something new to me, and I felt that I really needed to step up and learn new things, new strategies, new ways of doing things. And then I heard about feedback fundamentals at my district on our very first day of school when the interns came back. I researched it a little bit, and I liked the fact that there were people from all over, from different districts, and then we were going to be doing a lot of hands-on exercises, and we're going to be just talking and discussing about different problems of practice about teaching and learning. So that was my biggest motivator: learning, continuing to learn, and continuing to grow.
And so then let's just talk a little bit about, so as you think about more specifically the arenas that you wanted to focus on or the problems of practice or challenges that you wanted to hone in on and talk a bit about that in terms of like again the realm of feedback and what was being expected of you and such.
Before my current school, I worked at an alternative school with a very small group of people that I was responsible for. Coming here, I was responsible for supervising three different departments, well over 20 different people plus classified staff, and there were expectations of me in terms of providing feedback, very clear specific feedback to these people to help them also grow as instructors, as learners, as leaders, and I think that was a big struggle for me. I didn't feel that I was a very good. I needed help with that, and I felt that this was one of the things that feedback fundamentals was going to help me with, based on what I knew about it. So from the get-go, I think it's been an amazing experience because that's definitely one of our focuses in terms of providing feedback to to our staff, to each other, to ourselves, I guess, because there's a lot of pieces on reflecting about our current practices, why we do what we do, and those kind of things. I think that learning to give better feedback, more specific and clear feedback, has been one of my motivators.
And so can you talk a little bit about the experience itself, particularly on the feedback
Mm-hmm.
side and like what were you doing and what were you finding valuable through the things that you were doing? Like what was the experience like for you?
I think that what I liked the most about it that in many instances it wasn't so much about other people, but it was about me, kind of reflecting and thinking about who I am as a leader, why I do the things that I do. We talked a lot about our personality traits. We did a lot of analysis in terms of our personality traits, in terms of who we are as individuals, what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses. We did a strength finder, and that was really helpful to know that I'm this kind of individual, and I have to work on this. And then from there, that kind of set the tone for the feedback work because I constantly found myself thinking about what I was doing and why I was doing it. And then we would try giving feedback to each other, and then we would receive feedback from our peers, and that was very, very helpful. And then in many actually every time we would come back and practice what we had learned with our supervisees, and then bring that back to the school. But I see myself constantly reflecting and thinking about what I'm doing, which I guess I didn't used to do that before. So it's been very helpful, because whenever I have a session with a teacher, I feel that I'm much better prepared, and I'm much more aware of my of what I say, what I do, how I sit, where I sit, and that level of awareness has been incredibly helpful.
Can you talk about the value of multi-district, having multiple leaders from multiple districts in that space with you, learning together with you?
Yeah, that's definitely been incredible. I think that in a lot of the things that we do, from the instructional rounds to pretty much everything that we do, there's always a lot of people that come from different places and different backgrounds. Sometimes they're not even educators, like in the instructional rounds, and you get together and you get to discuss and talk about different issues, problems, or practice that you're having with our cohort. I think that it's just wonderful to see that even though we are dealing or working with different ages, different areas, different school levels, some are high school, elementary. At the end of the day, we're dealing with a lot of the same issues, and in terms of helping or supporting our students to become better citizens, better learners, and collaborating with adults and working with adults, all of those different